To Marvin Gaye, all that Motown, Aretha Franklin, Roberta Flack, right? And I was about 8 years old, and I discovered, somewhere between 6 and 8, and I discovered my parents, their collection of 45s in their albums, and I fell in love. And I played this music over and over and over and over and over again, so much so that I used to disrupt my parents late at night, so I started using headphones. Thank you, I love you too. I started using headphones to listen to the music, which meant that I could no longer sleep on my bed because this was before Bluetooth. I had to sleep closer to the player. So I slept on the floor so I could be close to the record player. And the humor about this story is that I slept on the floor for a good 10 years, every night, listening to this music. I say that to say that the Miseducation for me was my desire to give that sound to my generation and to give that experience to my generation, right? I listened to as much contemporary music at that time as I did to these oldies. And in my mind, I saw this fusion, I wanted to present this fusion, and I wanted us to talk about love, you know, in all of its, not all of it, but some of its complexities, right? With some depth. You know, a lot of the music about love at that time was a little bit different, but I wanted to talk about love. I wanted to talk about relationships. I wanted to talk about heartbreak. I wanted to talk about society, right? Because I grew up with albums like What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, right? So there's some incredible social commentary. I wanted to express myself in that way. I wanted to show my generation that we could be as deep, you know, as relevant, as poignant, and as focused and detailed and sincere and authentic and still make an impact. And that was the desire, because at the time, the airwaves were doing something a little different, you know? And it wasn't like we couldn't, we just needed an example to show us that we could, you know? And I felt that. I felt that sense of desire, and I felt that sense of urgency and that passion to present to my generation a sound.